in his New York hush money criminal case, reopening a legal path that could potentially overturn his conviction. A federal appeals court in Manhattan has ruled that the district judge must re-examine whether last year's Supreme Court decision on presidential immunity should have led the exclusion of certain evidence at Trump's trial. Meanwhile, Trump has long argued that presidents are immune from prosecution for acts carried out as part of their official duties. The decision by the Second U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals effectively gives the president another chance to argue that his state-level case should have been moved to federal court, a move that could alter the outcome of one of Trump's legal battles. Nancy Pelosi, the first and only woman to serve as Speaker of the U.S. House, has announced that she will not seek re-election in 2026, ending a four-decade career. The 85-year-old Democrat icon, first elected in 1987, made the announcement after California voters approved Proposition 50, a redistricting effort aimed at flipping 5 House seats to Democrats in 2024. Pelosi, a key figure in battling for control of the House and taking on President Trump, faced growing pressure from younger Democrats for leadership transition. Her retirement follows debates about the need for new leadership, particularly after President Biden's struggles in 2024. Here's a video of Nancy Pelosi announcing her retirement.
I've cherished the privilege of representing our magnificent city in the United States Congress. We can be proud of what we have accomplished, but there's always much more work to be done. That is why I want you, my fellow San Franciscans, to be the first to know. I will not be seeking re-election to Congress. Thank you, San Francisco, for trusting me to be your voice in Congress. May God bless you, and may God bless the United States of America.
China has recently called for the removal of trade barriers to promote the free flow of green technologies. This comes during a pre-COP 30 leaders summit in Brazil, where Vice Premier Ding Shuiqiang has emphasized the need for global sustainable development. Chinese Vice Premier Ding has further stressed that the world must remove these barriers to better tackle climate change and promote sustainability. He has also called for multilateralism and international collaboration to advance green technology and industry. This would help countries work together in meeting global environmental goals. It is important to note that China is global leader in solar panels, batteries, and electric vehicles, but currently faces high tariffs from the United States. In Ukraine, Russian soldier has been sentenced to life in prison, which becomes the first such verdict since Russia-Ukraine war began. Ukraine's SBU security service stated that the soldier was convicted of executing a Ukrainian prisoner of war who had surrendered during a battle in January 2024. Authorities described it as a landmark ruling, calling it the first time an occupying soldier has received a life sentence, specifically for the execution of a member of Ukraine's defense forces. The case underscores Kyiv's ongoing effort to hold Russian troops accountable for wartime atrocities, even as fighting continues along the eastern and southern fronts. Ukraine has implemented sanctions following a decision by the National Security and Defense Council to synchronize with the EU's 19th sanctions package. The sanctions target Russian entities involved in Arctic mining, including Sinara Group Corporation for the development of the Far East and 36 other firms. Additionally, 18 individuals linked to Russian coal mining and possessing companies have been sanctioned. President Zelensky has frequently signed decrees imposing sanctions on Russian individuals and entities along with foreign citizens accused of cooperation with Russia. These measures reflect Ukraine's ongoing push to align sanctions with Western sanctions against Moscow.